Hello again. This is Kalis 215. I'd just like to say that the first thing I posted yesterday was just, I guess you could say just an experiment, just trying to see if this would work. So if my ramblings on that seemed a little unfocused, they were. Alright, I'm going to start this again, and hopefully I won't be so disjointed. In the Bible, it states in Genesis chapter 1, verse 26. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness." Now, that, in my opinion, can be interpreted two ways. One way is the royal Queen Victoria, "we are not amused" aspect. Or it could be interpreted as a person standing in front of a group of other people, say a scientist standing in front of a bunch of other scientists, saying, "Let us do something that makes us stand out." I find it a little more plausible that it wasn't the royal Queen Victoria, "we are not amused" aspect. It was more like, as Zechariah Sitchin has stated in his first book, The 12th Planet, the god Enki saying to the assembly of all the other gods when they were debating on when they were debating that they needed more help in mining the gold, that it was more a case of Enki saying to the assembly, "Let us create a primitive worker after our image and our likeness." What that line basically boils down to is we, all of us, every man, woman, and child on the face of this earth, is made in the image of the gods. Not just one God singular. We are made in the image of the gods, meaning Enki and his half-sister Ninharsag. Now, all this was done over 420,000 years ago. As Sitchin has said in the opening line of the first book, of the evidence that we have amassed so far to support our conclusions, exhibit number 1 is man himself. That's humanity. We are the most important exhibit. And it states later on in the Bible concerning the upcoming events of the flood. In Genesis chapter 6, verse 4, the Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God came into the daughters of man, and they bore children to them. These were the mighty men that were of old, the men of renown. I find that interesting again. As with the first, as with that statement in Genesis, when God said, "Let us create man." Again, they are using a plural definition, not a singular. It's plural, meaning more than one. As far as everybody else is concerned, the one God, as the Bible states, only had one son. That was Jesus. So how come the Bible says the sons of God? Sons, plural, more than one. That's interesting, because how can